hmm Hi, everyone. It is me, Miss Polly. Um, Obviously, today we will be doing a live. As you guys all know, that we usually do a live and then sometimes I do a recording. So, Ro is getting into her computer now, so she'll be up here. She got locked out, so she's getting that part done. But like I said, we have some conversation. You guys want to hop in some conversation or have some that you like to talk about? We are here for it. You're here for it. But today, what we're cooking, right? We want to talk about this. Hey Ray, hey one. Thank you guys for subscribing and liking the video. Obviously, as you guys can tell today, we're going to talk about pampering yourself. Either a man or a woman, doesn't matter, or even pampering your partner, pampering someone you're hanging out with, uh, and taking care of yourself, kind of, giving yourself some wonderful things while you're cooking. We obviously want to just be like in a positive place, right? So today, though, we're cooking. Today, I'm cooking pork steak, chicken. I'm doing baked chicken wings and I'm doing greens. I have white rice. So just for the short of it, I've made my greens. I have my white rice. I have a rice maker. Obviously, my phone's up here. I have my rice maker. I always just have a rice maker. It just makes everything a little bit faster. Some people like to make rice, but for me, since my life is a little busy, I like to have some cuts. There's some things I don't do all the way down. I'm not saying I'll cook from scratch all the time because I just don't have that kind of time. So I don't do that. But we already got our chicken in the oven. We have seasoned it. We have used rosemary and garlic. We have some pepper, some seasoning salt on that. I put that in the oven now. I personally, obviously, I buy 2 packs of chicken. I like to cook for 2 days. So I also have my pork steak and with that too. So I'm having pork steak. I got it all seasoned up here. Get that pork steak. Got your season on there. Got the oil on there. Got it all down. Pork steaks don't go in the oven. Like I said, I got my greens here. Um, I know it's not the best lighting, but I got my greens. Those are chopped up really fine. Got my greens out here. I also, hey, Clinical. Um, and I also have my wings in the oven, 375. If your chicken is defrosted all the way, it is easier to cook it. So be careful with your temperature. Some people like 425. That gives you a real good crisp. Everyone likes a good crisp. I don't necessarily like always a good crisp. So I like about 375. I put it in there for almost like 45 minutes to an hour and I let it get brown. It's going to be cooked all the way through. So I have done that. Let me just pull this down a little bit here. So like I said, Rose gonna be coming out here, but I'll show you what we got so far for the chicken. So I got 2 pans of chicken, obviously. So I got my chicken out here. So here we go, our chicken. No, it's not that. I'll get a picture of that later. So we got our chicken on here. I'd like to put a good amount of seasoning. I also like to get seasoning without salt and then add seasoning salt after because I just don't like to mess with salt, mess with your blood pressure. And also mixing carbs, obviously, a lot of carbs with that can really kind of mess with you too. So if you also like to have your chicken a little bit more crispier, oh, here's Rosie. I'm gonna bring her up. Here's you like your chicken crispier.
Hi.
So if you like your chicken crispier, and someone else doesn't, put it on 2 pans and then take out your pan early and leave the other pan in for later. That way you don't disrupt your time for cooking. So that kind of is there. But hey, Ro, we explained that you're coming in, and then Ro's gonna tell us about what she's making.
Because life just wants a life right now, so I still can't get into my computer. But hi, guys. I'm setting up. We are going to make cauliflower, cabbage, kind of like a comfort meal that I used to eat when I was a kid. So cabbage, potatoes, and sausage, actually. So I kind of already prepped a lot of the stuff earlier. Went ahead and prepped my sausage as well.
Well,
So
yeah.
I'm kind of just going to go ahead and start sauteing. What were we on as far as like conversation wise?
But we're gonna talk about what we're actually making, so you can tell us what kind of sausage you got, maybe, and how else you
Yeah.
prepped a little bit.
So I like to do high protein, low fat. So I went ahead with turkey sausage. Don't know if y'all can see it this way, but yeah. So I'm actually going to go ahead. I like to go for like either turkey kielbasa or just regular turkey smoked sausages. When I do any sausage based meal, I'm not really big on pork, but pork sausage, beef sausage, if you aren't a pork eater, also works. Calorie wise, it was like 10 calories different, but protein, it had like more protein in it for the turkey sausage. So I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, get to sauteing that. Put my spray butter. If you want to also cut down on the fats and the oil. And then, yeah, I got my pot preheated. I also have some potatoes that I slightly boiled as well earlier. And then I have my cabbage, a lot of cabbage. But,
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a lot of cabbage. I didn't mean to cut up a whole head of cabbage, but I started and I'm like, what else am I going to do with a whole head of cabbage?
That's it. That's what you're nothing gonna do. So I
So,
have this. We're also talking about spoiling ourselves, how we can spoil ourselves on a daily basis to some degree. You don't always have to be crazy. I was showing Ro things I get that are not expensive that make me feel like I'm fancy. I know some guys don't really care, little details, but sometimes these little things can just bring you a little bit positivity. It can even be down to plating your food. Just spend like if there's just you and one person or two people, get a nice plate so that when you get your meal, you put it on a nice plate. You have it all kind of separated, kind of looking like you went out. It just makes you feel better, like what you're putting into your body. Also, like this is a nice little cool bowl. It's like kind of jade. Now I got this bowl. I mean, this bowl is probably like $8, and I got it on the Asian markets. It's really heavy. It's a serving bowl, and you can do that. And then, like Ro was saying earlier to me, shoot, go to that Dollar Tree. They made $1.25 and change some things.
that $1.25 made some changes for Dollar Tree. But I mean, I even think guys should really get into spoiling themselves in the sense of what they buy in their house. I think, some nice Tupperware, some nice kitchenware. As men, a lot of men who start off life single before they get a woman, y'all don't spoil yourselves either. Romanticize your life by adding a little pizzazz, a little flavor, and everything to what you got going on as well. I think everyone should. I think women should, but there's just something about romanticizing life. And by the way, these are my potatoes. I'm gonna put these in the roast.
Yes.
But I think everyone should find some way. Like we said, the Dollar Tree, Target. There are a lot of places where you can actually go to get, I just guess, more out of life, where you don't have to break bank or anything like that, because that's not necessary. Just to quote unquote spoil yourself. We all have jobs. We all work regular lives.
Yeah, it don't have to be like crazy. I don't drink alcohol, but
I
I
do. I'm about to partake.
Ro drinks alcohol. I definitely have like my glass. Like I just like $5. I drink Crystal Light out of it to get my water and aloe. So like it just makes me feel a little bit, gives me a little bit of upper, just to know that I'm, having something like that. I also like same thing with silverware. It's like you can have one set or two sets of something. You can buy those pieces. You don't have to buy the whole thing if it's just you. So like you said, romanticizing, and also setting yourself up to have an experience because like you said, we work all day. We don't always get to go out to nice restaurants. We don't always get that food prep look. So you could do that
Don't
to make
just
it.
throw your food into like a big pile portion, and actually just kind of move with intention. I think that's what the whole idea. Like people hear spoiling yourself, and they automatically think I got to spend money, I got to do this, I got to live lavishly, and that's not it at all. It's just moving with intention and moving with meaning when you're actually trying to go about your daily life. Like a lot of people, one of my favorite things now is the quote unquote slow morning. So I do have to try to make sure I'm getting enough sleep and that I wake up in time in order to really be able to not just have to rush and go about my day in a whole haze or a whole frazzled mess. So I
Right.
think just certain things like that, that's a really good and expensive way of just making sure that your day goes easier. That way you can go ahead and iron your clothes. You're not going in with a wrinkled mess. You can go ahead and make your breakfast, or you can read your book, read your Bible, whatever your spiritual way of life is. You can just kind of do things and have time to just kind of woosah and get your day started. That's one of the things that I would recommend.
Absolutely. And then we were talking about, because we always talk about health. Obviously, we want to always hit on health. Um, when you are guys too, keep that moisturizer on. What I mean, we have our aloe water. If you guys didn't see that, go check that out. Aloe. We have our okra water. Those are good things to drink. Also, you can do it in capsule form. So aloe, aloe pills. Also keep everything on it. Also good for your intestinal health. Guys, you feel like everything's gotten a little bit tight, you can get that. Then also, we're like I said, I'm not taking on a whole bunch of carbs right now because obviously I kind of got salt heavy. So this week, so what I'll do it now is kind of focus my life around protein. Good protein. That's in all forms there, ladies. As all forms of good protein. Ladies are scared of protein, I think, sometimes because they're like, oh, it's a lot of meat. Y'all need to stop eating those honey buns. It's me too. I ain't going in front of you. But the more, we want to have more protein than actual
Hmm.
carbs. It doesn't matter what it is. And I think we were gonna have a segment about kind of getting a little bit knowledge of what to eat, and that's for guys too, because guys can drop weight like it's really really easy. Women sometimes get irritated. You see your husband, he's on the same diet, he dropped weight different, because basically they're a little bit more disciplined sometimes, and sometimes they eat a lot more protein. Those are focused on the meat, and them just eating meat is almost like they're going on keto, and they can drop weight like that. So if you ever had anybody had a keto diet, if you want to learn more about keto diet, I'll get you guys some information and some good links to go to. But keto is a good way to drop some of that water weight from high carbs that the carbs hold in that water, and salt. So some days you gotta kind of pick. I always say, like, if you're gonna have a really extremely high carb day, if you want to get crazy, eat your cake, then that means that you're gonna have your cake, and you're gonna get like a lot of fat, because obviously there's a lot of fats and like that. You're gonna have to then sacrifice on the other side. So you got to pick your vice. Today you want to be, eat high fats, or you want to do low carbs. You got to pick, and the high fats would include these chicken wings. See, I didn't even know that. How much fat is in damn chicken wings? A lot. So you gotta pick your vice, and that includes making sure your skin looks healthy, all that stuff like that. There's a lot of people who eat different foods, but like you said, um, oh, look at my camera's getting furry. But yes, that's what I have. And then you have cabbage over there. That's a good way of water. Ro probably knows about. How about the hydration? You have some information about hydration, hydrating
Polly,
our
they gonna
body.
get sick of us in this hydration.
I don't care. It is
They gonna get
winter.
sick of us in this hydration.
It
Yes,
is
again, whole head
winter.
of cabbage.
Winter's coming. Not
But
coming. It's
I
here.
actually liked what you were saying about the protein because a lot of people don't also like. If you're into fitness, you might know this, but for the ones who aren't super into fitness, protein is really one of those great macronutrients because, like carbs, it actually pulls energy, but it actually keeps you satiated longer. So if you're someone who's like me on a body recomp type of mission, protein is actually going to help give you energy, but it's also going to keep you satiated. It helps with when you're trying to turn fat into, well, you can't really turn fat into muscle, but as you are trying to transition your body is going to take from that macronutrient. And mind you, me and Polly are not experts on this. I just do a lot of research. For those who know, Polly does a lot of research, and we also just kind of live these experiences. So the thing about the whole high protein diet is because you're going to stay fuller longer. It's going to kind of help with your energy reserves because carbs are really quick energy versus protein. It kind of slowly burns a little more.
Right.
And honestly, it's really good when you eat it with leafy greens or high water content vegetables because that fiber and that protein is going to expand in your stomach without expanding your stomach.
Mm, mm, mm. Yes. So, but today I think we're doing simple meals. Like you said, simple meals, make it very fancy. Um, Nothing crazy and wild. We're doing simple, simplistic things. You guys can throw this chicken in the oven, have your dinner in an hour and a half with your sides. It's not something that's going to take forever. We were cooking on Discord, not our Discord, but a Discord earlier, and so we were just kind of starting prepping the whole process. And you can just have a conversation and enjoy it. But um, we also we like I said, we had a few things we want to talk. Did what was the other topic you want to talk about today, dear?
Oh gosh. So y'all, okay, forgive us because it's been one of those weeks for me and Polly. So we are gonna have more
We are. We're gonna have more. We're gonna have more plans, like
constructed conversations.
constructive conversation. But right now, like I said, just making simple meals is a real big thing because a lot of people don't even cook. They rather go McDonald's. I think that's really kind of big one too. Like making the fast food a habit. A lot of people don't even know. Like, okay, so we can talk about calories. 'Cause I think a lot of people don't know about calories. That's a big, big thing. Going to McDonald's, getting a chicken nugget meal with fries and a soda is almost equivalent to the amount of calories you need in a whole day. Eating one meal is like you're talking about 1,500 calories. You get a large fry, you're just adding to this. You have 15 to 1,700 calories. And sometimes if you get you got that strawberry pie, that's delicious. That's like a 300 calorie, and I'm like, damn, So you want to reduce your calories every day if you're going to do weight loss. But if you're really focused, those calories are high. People don't recognize that. Hey, anime. So when you have your like, let's say, like a lot of people say eat like real low, like 1,800. That's kind of maintenance. You want to have a maintenance calorie, but you can't eat McDonald's 3 times in one day. You have already exceeded, way over the amount of food you're supposed to eat. Hey, Flora. So you don't want to eat that amount of calories. So eating McDonald's once a day, you really should be like that should be your meal of the day, and then maybe you'll have some grapes because you've already basically eaten all your calories. Soda is another one. Soda is a big one. Juice is a big one. There's a lot of calories, a lot of sugar, but there's a lot of calories in juice and soda. You drinking 3 sodas is like you just took up maybe 600 calories of your 1,800 calorie day. It can be extreme. So we want to just remember to watch what you're eating. And if you're going to have a bad day, you're going to have a bad day, then just recognize, okay, well, you know what? I had McDonald's today. I guess I'm going to have to not eat later on today or tonight, or I'm going to have to have a smaller snack, a yogurt with granola, something. Because you got to offset that foolishness. And remember, you can't make up calories. Oh my God. If you eat 3,000 calories, you going to the gym for an extra 30 minutes, an extra hour, is not fixing the calorie intake.
And
You
see, I
have
don't
to
actually like
do
to think
way
that
more.
way because I get afraid of, I used to be a punishment type of eater and exerciser because I used to, I can probably still say I suffer from binge eating, but I think it's more if you're going to do it, there are like a lot of content creators who kind of show people how you can eat fast food if you're having one of those days in a calorie deficit. There are a lot of people, I'm not sending something in the mail. There are a lot of people who, Laura, that's funny. We're going to have to send you a plate, boo.
Yeah, we're gonna show you the food too. We're trying to do both.
Right. Like I said, we're going to have a more structured way of doing this, y'all. Polly and I, for those who don't know, we are mothers. Um, we work like
Yeah.
we're normal people, but we feel like we just have information that we want to share with y'all. We want information from y'all as well. So as far as like the calories go, going back to what I was saying about, I don't think you should punish yourself. Hi, Cammy. When you're wanting to lose weight, I think once you are more aware, like Polly was saying, of calories in versus out, of just the energy that you expend. Because most humans, just to be alive, you're supposed to eat around 2,000 calories just for maintenance. Now, if you are someone who weightlifts, if you are someone who does a lot of cardio, goes hard in the gym, if you're someone who's very busy at work, you do actually get to find out more information. And we're going to probably do a episode on BMR, which is your basic metabolic rate. Not the burns of the ramen noodles. Listen, we're going to learn something. I
Oh
started
no,
learning
no,
cooking
Cammy's
at a
gonna
young
learn.
age.
Don't do that to her. Cammy, we're gonna have a Valentine's Day show. We're gonna make chocolate covered strawberries. That's one of the items, and Cammy's gonna show that to all the people. So
I think I want to make
her
steak.
Riz
I want to make steak too.
Academy is gonna have chocolate strawberries, maybe some white chocolate ones too. And we're
See,
gonna have
Polly's
some
trying to get
good
fancy. As we're talking about calories, you talking about white chocolate?
what? Listen, we're gonna have a cheat day on Valentine's. Okay, so we might. We're about to make some things happen. We're gonna have. I think we should have a cake. I love cake. See what I'm talking about. So that day, I'm not gonna be able to eat high fats. That day, I'm just gonna have to be very careful and mindful. Uh, but we want Cammy. Also, like I said, we would like a few people to come and cook with us. And that day, I would like her to come cook with us on a live, and we go through the steps. And she showed us some of her vegan stuff because people who are vegan, she has it for you. She has it for you. You know. So that's going to be a good thing. Knives. Oh Lord, we got to use real knives. We need y'all to get cutlery. We got to get y'all not know. We got to get knives. I need some new knives, so I'll be
I
buying
blame
some. New.
Flora. Flora jinxed me. By the way, I'm not burning nothing.
Flora
When they
just said she
replace
wants
my
some food.
battery for my, because I'm one of those black people who can't stand the battery beeping noise. When they replace my battery, it got super, super sensitive.
Oh,
But I blame Flora because Flora talked about burning ramen noodles, and
damn, Flora, we got to do it.
and that one ain't
No,
really trying to
no,
drive me.
we're gonna make ramen. I think we should because Cammy knows we should make ramen. We should invite someone who loves Asian food. I also do like Asian culture, so I don't know if
Yes,
you guys
I
have
love
ever
Asian
heard of
food. I'm a
lumpia.
big anime nerd, so I love
There you
making
go.
ichiraku ramen.
Look at that. We'll make some ramen. We'll go to the Asian market. We'll tell y'all what to give. Whatever y'all would like to see. We
Jesus
gonna make.
Christ, Flora, this is your fault.
This is your fault, Flora. You didn't make her alarm go off. Now she looks like she's burning food. That's not how it's supposed to look. It's not supposed to look like. She ain't supposed to look like that. But yes, I gotta definitely want to do make some lumpia. Is a Filipino dish that is delicious. It does have quite a bit of ingredients, and it does take time. A lot of times when you see people have lumpia, they make it like they there all day. It's like an all day thing, and they make this lumpia. It is so delicious. Once you make it, it's basically it looks like a little roll, like a spring roll. You get this lumpy of paper and you roll it, and it usually has. I put turkey. Some people put beef. Some people put pork. Whatever. You get that ground up. You put that in with some onions. You go get some seasonings and sauces. Obviously from the Asian market. You pop that on there. You stir it up. I don't like some. I've seen people put raisins in it, but I don't know who in God's name, who in white God's name told those Filipino people to put raisins in that crap. Whoever did that, that's ridiculous, and I took them out. Okay, so I have it, and I made the lumpia with that, and then you can also add um, soybeans, anything you want. Okay, so we get that, wrap it up, get your egg white, and you wrap it up, and you put it, you deep fry it, you take it out. It is so good. I've made it before, and it's so delicious. So we'll talk about that too, but that does take a few steps. So people who are
Asian
new
food
to
takes
some
a lot
things
of
like
steps for
frying or
some reason.
putting
Have you
egg
ever made
whites and
adobo?
stuff.
Have you ever made chicken adobo? Oh my god.
Uh-uh. You just want to explode, man. I haven't made that. That sounds interesting too. You ever had two worries of making smoke alarm? Listen, these smoke alarms are out of pocket. They be telling on you. Yeah, if Cammy cooks for her bed, what's gonna happen to Cammy? She cooks for her bed, what's gonna happen? Cooks for
Mind
her,
y'all, y'all
and
see
she's
no
going to
smoke.
credit charges on her.
Y'all see
Oh
no
no,
smoke.
no, we gonna help Cammy. Cammy gonna be, she gonna be the best out here. She gonna be
Holly,
the
I'm having a day.
okay. You have to take that down. It's okay. I've had it happen before actually. But yeah, we Cammy's gonna have the best food. She's gonna be a boss. That's what we learn. We're here to learn and hey, make mistakes. That's one thing I want to tell you guys for Valentine's Day. You should always make a meal beforehand. Make a meal beforehand because you never know. You don't, if, especially if you never made it before. Like I didn't really make scallops before. Mine's gonna be scallops. Hang on. I got I got some. I want to make lobster. Lobster. I made that. Um, and I have sea scallops here. I got these from Sam's Club. I want to make these for Valentine's Day, so, and whatever other food. But I want to make this. And I never made them, so I had to take some out and make some. And I took some out and I tested it out and made sure it was gonna come out right. Okay. Oh yeah, her fire alarm's going off. So she's fixing it. She's not really in front of the kitchen. Okay. So you know what I'm saying. So Cammy, yeah, Cammy's gonna be a pro. We're gonna make cornbread, maybe cornbread fritters. Have you ever had that little pile of sugar on top? Those are delicious. Also, just plain cornbread. Some people like their cornbread taste more like meal, like cornmeal. I like mine a little sweeter, almost like cake, but not too sweet where it is like a cake. So it's like we can show different ways to make even cornbread.
I make mine like a cake. I can't lie. I put like 2 eggs in mine, a little
See,
butter, a little sugar.
like
I
some
use
people
well,
like
actually, I'm lying. I don't even use sugar anymore. I use monk fruit and stevia. This is like my favorite
oh,
non-sugar replacement.
okay. See, look at you making great. We had now we're going to take a picture of this food at the end.
We
My chicken
might.
is done.
Polly will.
Rice.
Well, she might.
We're gonna set it up on our member board and show you guys it plated. That's maybe we should plate it now because we're talking about making plating look good. I actually have enough food done to do that. So let's get a plate. Let's get a plate. While Rose doing that, I'm gonna show you my plate. So my partner is here today. So I'm gonna feed him probably twice because I know he likes pork steak. So I'm making pork steak as we were talking about earlier. I'm making pork steak, but I also know he probably wants chicken. So I'm gonna plate this and I'll give him this. Let's check the pork steak while we're here. Take a little gander at it. We got our pork steak. That pork is um, obviously going very well. Um, you put it up here. Got some oil on there, some seasoning. Okay, I think it's almost done anyway. So let's talk about plating. Like I said, you guys grab a damn plate. Cornbread is delicious. But I know you don't like it. You don't like it. It's delicious. It's cornbread. Had cornbread with real corn in it. Like that shit's like fire. Who decided it was not delicious? I don't know. But I got this cool plate. It's $5. Walmart, as you see. I don't know why I don't ever take stickers off stuff. I don't know. But okay, I got this cool plate. It's kind of like that. Let me get my stuff off here because we're gonna wrap up the show here because we be on 30 minutes, which is not bad. But I know we gotta take care of these folks. Now I got my rice maker. See that? You got the rice maker. Okay. So I'm gonna show y'all some tricks because y'all done got me all hype. And hype. I got a hype state. So if you don't have one, I have this little parfait cup, but I have little Asian bowls too. Um, I got little Asian bowls too. So I'm gonna put the rice in there. Now, Kami, I know you can do this. You can put the damn rice in the bowl. You can put the rice in the bowl. Let me shut
Katie,
that.
I'm literally on live right now with my fire alarm going off. You can do
That's
so much better than me right now.
oh my God. See, Breezy,
There's
you
no
always
smoke. I'm
okay.
stressed, y'all.
Don't stress roll out, y'all. Okay. So I made that little mold. Now I'm gonna show you what I said. That little parfait cup. Look at that.
Are you showing presentation? Are we doing
Little rice.
presentation?
We're doing. I'm gonna do this. You don't have to, baby, but we can because we're gonna take a picture of it. Go
Because
ahead
I'm
and press the
stressed.
table. Okay.
I'm
I got
stressed,
the rice. So
Polly.
Cam, you do a little bowl. Then you're gonna do your presentation like that. Okay. So you say what? Burning.
Cammy, I'm gonna tell you every girl's best friend. If you buy yourself just a little bundle of parsley, any
Yes.
meal you make looks 10 times fancier. Parsley
Yes.
is known as food glitter.
Food glitter. Oh wow.
That's
Where is food
it's
glitter?
food
It doesn't
glitter.
exist. I want y'all to know. So if you are interested in food glitter,
You
if you
will
are
shock
interested,
everybody in your family if you just make the most basic meal and then put a little parsley on it, fresh parsley. They'll never know.
they think you are special. You might be special. Okay. Happen. Okay. So we got our chicken now on there. I have made greens, so we're gonna grab those.
Oh, you make greens too?
I did make some greens. So
Okay.
yeah. So since I do my greens are kind of juicy, like I said, I want to making presentation, of course. Presentation. Let's get some of these greens. I don't want too much juice now, just because of the presentation itself. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all just give me an idea. Wait, pause. We gotta pause it. Gotta pause. Hang on now. Move that over. So we're gonna. I show them the rice. You're gonna move it over. Okay. We're gonna hit that chicken up.
Oh, Flora, baby, I could throw down on some seafood. I'm from New Orleans, boo. One of these days in the summer, let me know when you want to do it. We're gonna do a seafood boil,
Yeah.
and I can do it New Orleans style. I can do it Florida style. I don't like the steam in the bags, but we can do it the steam in the bag style.
You can bag it.
You can bag it.
Okay. So I got that. Now, I like white rice. I know he don't like white rice like me. He don't like it like that. I'm gonna get him down. I just don't like this kind of soy sauce, but I'm gonna put it on.
A little fun tip for anyone who is trying, because I
Okay.
did learn this. I cannot remember the content creator I learned this from. But if
Yeah.
you are someone who likes white rice, but you are trying to watch your calories, I
Yeah.
found this tip. If you go on TikTok and search endless rice, you
Okay.
literally just mix up white rice with rice cauliflower. A lot of people are doing that, and that's how they stretch it out. So you can still enjoy the things that you like, but you can kind of make it more high fiber and high volume without engaging in so much rice, if that makes sense, or
Yes.
just in so many calories in general for certain things.
Oh, yes. Oh, let me get my phone. We're gonna get the picture. Cause y'all, wow. We'll get the photo. Damn, I got the cord enough.
But we have a lot of topics that we do want to talk about. A lot of them are going to be based off of self love. A lot of them are going to be based off of kind of debunking a lot of mindsets with what is femininity. I think that is a good way to kind of phrase some things. We are going to try to go back with some traditional stuff because we are women who like certain traditions and we are women who might push back against certain traditions.
Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hopefully this don't
You
get
cook
carried.
so fast. How is my meal supposed to be the most simpler one?
It is. Three. See, I only got three on there. I said, like I said, he's getting pork steak. So we just want to keep it simple. Here is the greens. I know I'm trying to make that other. I don't know why I act like this ain't the camera that can come off. Okay.
That looks beautiful.
So presentation. There it is. Okay. Okay. So we gonna that's how we presented it. We're gonna hand this over to the gentleman and then we shall return. Pause.
Yes, let me cater to you. For Creole food, it's a lot more about the spices used and the flavor profiles that are used. Like depending on where you're at in certain parts of Louisiana, I use Tony's. A lot of people will say Slap Your Mama is a better seasoning salt brand. Some people still use Lawry's. So I think it's kind of just the Creole flavor that makes a difference. Like you can add blackened seasoning to certain things.
Yes.
Like I think one of these days I'm also doing jambalaya. I think that'll be really fun.
Yeah. That sounds good. I want to make red beans and rice. Okay.
Oh, okay. So traditional New Orleans red beans and rice are made on Mondays. So that's gonna have to be on our Monday show because the whole concept of the tradition is, that is quote unquote laundry day. People don't really have time to do too much because they're already doing so many house chores. So the red beans and rice, you can kind of slow cook them all day, and by the time you're done with your daily activities, you will have a full meal because you do the red beans and rice. If you add sausage to it, or sometimes people will also put a little chicken on the side, make some baked chicken or fry some chicken. But yes, we're gonna do red beans and rice,
Okay. I like red beans and rice. So I think
and you
what
can make
I'm
it
doing
vegan.
is Rose still going. I'm just prepping everything else because I still got pork steak, technically speaking.
If we have vegans in the chat, you can make red beans and rice vegan. Obviously, they are beans and rice, but there's a brand that I really like that makes a really good vegan sausage, and it's
Okay.
not like Beyond Meat or anything like that. It's the potato-based brand. Field something. It's something Field, but they make amazing sausages that really go really well with red beans and rice because they have like sage and all that in there, so they have like really good flavors in there. So it's really good. Okay.
Wait, you said did I order what? What I order?
She
Oh,
said
really?
you ordered the food. Polly cooked it. We saw her prepping and everything, Flora, in the Discord.
Yeah, my grandma has 8 kids. So I saw her cook a lot, obviously different things. Um, My mom cooked. There's certain foods I will cook. My grandpa actually was in the military and he was a cook also. So everybody actually, the guy actually in my family cooks. They make cheesecake. That is my weak spot. Cheesecake. Cheesecake is evil. That's all I know. Cheesecake is evil.
Cheesecake is not
And that's
evil.
okay.
If y'all
Cheesecake
want
is
to see us take like traditional foods and make them more high protein, lower cal, please also let us know. Because Polly, I can definitely show you a really good low cal cheesecake that is amazing. It is not evil. And that is one thing that I had to learn on my journey of weight loss, fat loss, body recomp, all that kind of good stuff.
yeah.
Food is not evil. Food is not your enemy. There's no such thing as really good foods or bad foods. Just some foods do a little bit more for you than others will.
There you go. So we're gonna make another plate. I usually like I don't know. These kids don't be eating like they supposed to. When they supposed to eat. I just give them food and they just eat. But I would like them to eat. I think it's almost time to eat. Yeah, trying to get this bedtime in order. But this rice maker is delightful. So we're gonna put this all in here, and we're gonna get this together. So I got my, like I said, all that packed that in there. So at the top, obviously it has a little. You just kind of pat that down when you turn it over on the top. Kind
This
of mush
is
it down a
a
bit.
lot more cabbage than I thought I needed.
I mean, this circle's coming out so cute. It makes me so happy. It's making me so happy. The rice bowl. Okay.
So I'm probably not going to use up all this cabbage.
Like I said, I don't really like my greens. Now you can put your greens down and then put your rice in the middle, or put your greens around your rice. Okay, we're gonna make that sexy for y'all. We'll make another picture. Like I said,
You got to get that pot liquor.
you know what
That
I
pot
like?
liquor.
Weird. Why do I like rice and salad? It's like I don't know. I found that out like a couple days ago. I don't.
What kind of greens did you make? Are they collards or turnips?
These
Or
ones
what?
are mixed greens. Or yeah, it's like yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Of
had
course that makes sense. That's not like salad. It's like everyone knows the best part of greens is the pot liquor.
yeah. You know, get that in now. Oh, I got another picture. So like I said, I like my chicken. I don't like my chicken like crispy, not per se. I like it done, but not crispy.
All right, y'all doing too much on Cammy. Cammy, I cannot wait until we get you on
Yes,
the
Cam, we gonna
show
get you together, baby.
because this is gonna be so much fun. Because Cammy, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I started learning how to cook. I learned at like really 8 years old. Hurricane Katrina had happened. My mom, she did go into just a little spout of depression. Our whole life had gotten uprooted. Things had changed, and I was very at the time into Rachel Ray and all those other shows that were Everyday Italian. All those other shows that were like really popular on Food Network back then. I was very into. And even at like Scholastic book fairs, I remember they would have like Rachel Ray's cookbooks and everything there. And I would go ahead and buy those cookbooks. So I started really getting into cooking. And my grandmother one day sat down, wrote a couple of easy recipes that I was going to be able to follow at a young age. And I kind of just, that's where a lot of the passion and cooking came from. And then I learned I enjoy cooking for other people. I enjoy making other people smile with food. And it just became fun for me. Iron Chef, yes. I love Gordon Ramsay. So, Cammy, if cooking is something you're really into, watch people who do it. For one, because it's actually very. I loved Food Network. It was one of my favorite channels as a kid. For some reason, I might have just been a fat kid. Who knows? And Cammy, I already know. I hear about all your talents. Like, my God, you are a talented young lady. So 187, not too much on Cammy. Flora, not too much on Cammy. That girl is talented. I want to be like you when I grow up, Cammy. But yeah, as far as cooking goes, as far as just really learning learning how to cook, tasting your foods. I remember, here's another embarrassing story of Rosie and learning how to cook. My granddaddy, when he was alive, he would have me make his eggs. Mind you, I was very much into my experimental phase of cooking, so every seasoning had to go in there. And my granddaddy, bless his heart, didn't want to break mine. So he would try to tell me in the nicest way that my eggs were not good because I put every seasoning in there. But that taught me how to be a better cook. So if you have people in your family that really do want to start cooking, be honest with them because it can't get better if you just lie to them. And then before my granddaddy passed away, the one thing that he really liked that I learned how to cook for him was meatloaf. And he was getting older, he had COPD. So I made like a bunch of mini meatloafs and put them in the freezer so that he could have them until, just pop them in the oven and do what he wanted to do.
Sorry, y'all done seeing too much. Too much and not
Ooh,
enough.
look at them plates. I love your presentation. That is how you romanticize your life, y'all.
They got that. So I know my drawer's open, I'm sorry. But there's the
The fact that I have to remember to close my cabinets, I only do that for YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, because y'all don't need to be all up in my business. But I only do that for y'all.
sorry, I'm messing it up. But yeah, it's got that. I'm trying to hold it up a little sideways. You can make it a little fancy. You want to be fancy. There you go. Got your greens around your rice, little soy sauce, and then get your the chicken. So that's it. That's what we got. Yeah, I think we did good. Now Rose on food, baby. Real knows I'm hungry. She just don't care. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's yours. Thank you. You would like some rice? So I got a person who would like some rice. Let's give them rice.
Flora, you gonna come up here and cook with us too, since you want to talk about Cammy.
Um,
I definitely want you coming up here, Flora.
I'll put it. Hold the bowl. Okay.
Cammy, Flora, 187. I want all y'all to think about your favorite meals that either brings you comfort, that brings you just a smile to your face, or that you just enjoy making. And we're gonna all do it.
Put that on top. Okay. If Yuri wants something, you think? Hey, Yuri. So I'm gonna give my son some of this rice. That presentation was just for me because I want to be special. These kids don't care. I'm gonna be honest, they don't. They kind of care, but they don't. Okay. So we're gonna only make that. Okay. So we got that. Okay, so now we're gonna transfer my chicken. I got big pans. I went to Sam's Club and I got really big pans. My pans are like, obviously I have a lot of people in my home. So
were they on sale? Because don't tell me Sam's Club had a good little sale.
I think it was on like $7 or maybe 10. See that big
really?
pan.
Oh, for a good sheet pan? Absolutely. I love a good sheet pan. I go through sheet pans ridiculous.
That's there for the dish person. Let's go ahead and look at our pork steak. Okay, we got our pork steak done.
So did you marinate it first, or how did you do it?
I didn't marinate this one. I did have some seasoning oil on there. I used some oil and just put that on top.
Flora, you didn't accept my challenge. You coming up here too, Flora? We gonna cook together?
Yeah, I have a person who has a preference.
Because Flora, you and I have been in this space for a minute together. So I definitely want you to come up here and cook with me.
Yes. We're gonna get this done, get some seasons on here. Just we'll go ahead and put that on top. But it looks really good actually. I might plate that one. I don't want to plate it really because I want to give it to them. But I will show you what it is. Pork steak.
I'm really mad. I forgot to buy hot sauce.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Ooh. So this is the pork steak. Once again, I probably have to pull that camera down.
Sweetie, go get in the bathtub, please.
So
thank you.
We got our Lord praise him. Got our camera all acted up, but our pork steak. So it's pretty a fatty piece of meat, but we gonna give this to this man. He want to eat the food. We gonna give him what he want. Okay. We ain't gonna fight nobody.
Leave me alone, Ray Midnight.
Rowan used to
I've
cooking
been
at
going through it.
masses. I got masses. I'm used to cooking masses. If y'all need a group cook, that's me. I have to cook for a lot of people. So at the end of the day, it's always at least 6 to 7 people. So or at least maybe five. So I'm used to doing large
I've been
batches.
going through it today. Y'all gotta leave me alone.
Yeah, let her be great. Okay, let her be great. Let her be great. We forgot to take a picture, bro. We can't just be out here not taking photos. We gotta take a photo of that crisp. Now, turmeric is another one things I like to add to food. I didn't add any today, but turmeric is an item that I actually like to make or add to meat. Um, okay, let me get this. I'll be right back. Why can't bro? We both out. We can't both be out.
Technically, I was going first. Well, I believe you can cook. That's why I want you to come up here.
No, rolling. We got pork steak. We got our pork steak done. I made 2 pork steaks. Made several pieces of chicken. Most of this will probably be gone. But I made my plate. I'm good. Now, okay, Ro, do you have your what's Ro at? We're gonna see Ro what she got so far. What you got so far?
Y'all gonna leave me alone?
We just want to see. We ain't trying to.
Y'all gonna leave me alone?
We didn't even
Sir.
say nothing, bro. It's fine. Mm-hmm. This got good crisp. Now I took, like I said, I left one batch of chicken in longer, so it's a little bit more crispy than the other one. But I like my chicken hydrated, like I like my gentleman.
You
Okay.
say you like your chicken
Yeah.
hydrated? Girl. Girl.
Oh, it's good.
That
Mm.
gotta be hydrated like a gentleman. Well,
Mm.
now that you want to make everything so fine and dime plated, my God, Polly.
I mean, it's delicious.
My God, today. Feel like I'm in culinary school.
This is some good chicken. It's succulent, juicy. Well, that's a, whoa. Wait a minute, oh Laura. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, ladies. I might have to be on the
What
Patreon.
did Laura say?
She said only thing I'm good at is preparing hot dogs and swallowing them whole.
Not being
So,
swallowed up.
yeah, she said swallow.
Swallowed up.
Wait a minute now.
Child.
We gotta make some big sausages from Sam's Club. You seen them sausages? We gonna taste the
Hot,
rice.
hot, 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 hot. Ah, that's hot.
These greens are hitting. I ain't gonna lie to you. Got a little
Flora,
garlic in
it's
there.
your fault. This whole time, my doggone kitchen was not going off like this until you popped up.
Oh Lord,
Because she won't be funny right now.
you gotta suck it. You gotta suck that chicken dry, off the bone. Mm,
Polly, you need a moment with your chicken?
I might.
You need a little second?
I might need to take this in the bed.
My goodness.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you gotta dance when
Y'all,
you eat
my
good
meal isn't
food. You
going to
gotta
be
be
as
like,
good as Polly's because, like I said, this is really just something simple. Polly wanted to
yeah.
show out for y'all, talking about we were going to do simple meals. I literally did a simple meal.
She did do simple. I think mine was simple too.
Okay. Chicken wings and pork steak is simple for who?
It was
Versus
presentation. It was just rice and greens.
sausage, cabbage, and cauliflower and potatoes.
It sounds yummy.
It's very yummy, but is it cute? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, make it cute.
Is it cute?
Yeah, you gotta shove it in there. Ooh, oh, wait a minute.
The sausages.
How's it taste, bro?
Well, I was gonna try to save you a picture.
Oh yeah, take the picture. Don't eat it yet.
I'm on my phone.
I'm sorry.
Here. I won't eat it off the plate. I'll save
Okay.
the plate.
She gonna take a picture. You can put it
We'll
on our
save the
table.
plate.
That looks delicious.
Wait, where are
Okay,
we at?
look, that's perfect.
There we go.
Okay, guys, we are wrapping up the show because we're gonna go eat this food because this shit's
And we're
good.
gonna come back more structured. We are so grateful for
Thank
everyone who showed up. Y'all don't even know how much it means as we're trying to learn. Here's a potato bite.
Right. I like cornbread. I don't know about the rest of y'all. No, we don't share food here, ma'am. That's ridiculous. We don't share. We let y'all eat.
Thank you, 187. Hold on, Ray, you didn't get to see it.
Here, y'all. I'll let y'all eat some. Here, go ahead, eat it. Just put it in your mouth. Open it up now. Put it in there.
Put it in your mouth.
Yeah, that should be our thing. Yeah, put it in your mouth.
Definitely, please remember to like the video. Please, if you are interested, give us a share, give us a comment so we can get into the algorithm. We are gonna have some amazing content for y'all. I want to make some cocktails for y'all.
Yes.
Um, we're gonna talk about the holistic stuff. We have like a lot of stuff we want to talk about, y'all, because me and Polly can talk because we be on the phone just jabber jabber.
Oh,
But
this
we
is good
really want to
food.
share a
You
lot
all
with y'all.
eat
We want
this.
y'all to share with us. This is really something we're both passionate about. And yeah, for the gentlemen in the chat, we told y'all we want y'all to get more active with us too. Tell us what y'all want to see. That is appropriate. I don't
I
know if
mean,
I stressed
I
that
mean,
enough.
y'all can request honeycombs. We can eat those.
Or you can pay for it.
It's none of my business.
Just saying.
None of my business. It's none of my business. But yes, so we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for coming. Like she said, like, subscribe, share it, and we're good. We're good to go. And thank you guys for stopping by. And we will see
187
you.
is hilarious.
Okay, guys.
Bye.
Bye.